What is going on, guys? I am Chosen to Be. I'm glad you've chosen to be here with me on this video. It's my first video on the channel, brand new channel. We're going to do a lot of Madden rebuilds. We're going to do some realistic ones. We're going to do some fantasy style rebuilds. We're going to do Madden franchise. We're going to do Madden connected franchise. We're going to do Madden online franchise, Madden offline franchise, Madden disconnected franchise, Madden other franchises, Madden everything. We're going to do everything Madden on this channel. So if you like Madden, you should probably like this channel. I'll start off by saying I'm not an amazing, skillful player at the game by no means. But I do like to think that I know a decent amount about football. I think that I can be entertaining at times. Maybe. It's up to you. But speaking of the channel, if you haven't subscribed and you want to do that, you can go right below this video, click subscribe, become a chosen one. But as you can see, we are on the Giants. We're going to do a Giants rebuild today. First thing you need to know about me is I'm a Giants fan, and so you can struggle throughout the season, as we did last year, with me throughout this channel, throughout the year. So yeah, we're going to get into it. I'll start off by saying, I'll give my little take here, that Daniel Jones, I liked him. Didn't like him at pick 6, but I did like him. So we'll see if we want to keep Daniel Jones or if we want to get rid of him and start fresh. We'll see what happens. We are going to be playing on all Madden, and I won't make you sit through these changes. All right, so we're here. We are in preseason week 1. We're taking on the Jets. As you know, that already happened in real life. We're not going to play the preseason games, obviously. We're not going to play many games in this. But we get a nice little goal of finishing our preseason game. Whoop-de-doo. Amazing. So let's take a look at the lineup. We have 73 players, obviously. We're not going to keep 73 players, but obviously Saquon is the focal point. Golden Tate. I'm going to make this semi-realistic. So Golden Tate, I'm going to take out of the lineup for the first 4 games of the season. I know he's appealing it, but we'll see what happens with that. But we're going to take him out of the lineup. I mean, honestly, we're trying to be bad in this first season. We need to rebuild. Kevin Zeitler is a good piece. Superstar development, 29. He'll start regressing a little bit, but we have some time with him. The rest of the offensive line needs some upgrades. They're all, it's just not great. Will Hernandez is a good piece. 23 years old, 77 overall is star development. I'll try to build him up, keep him on the team. And Nate Solder probably has no longer much future here. Evan Ingram is a great piece to have. Honestly, we have some good pieces to build around. So we'll see what we want to do here. The linebacking core needs a lot of help. Alec Ogletree, bad player. BJ Goodson, bad player. Everybody on the linebacking core is bad. I do like O'Shane Ximenez as a pickup out of Old Dominion. He was a good pick, I think. So we'll see if he gets any good playing time this year. This defense needs a lot of help. Dexter Lawrence is going to be good. He's going to be a piece to build around. Dalvin Tomlinson. We'll see if we keep him. I think we will. I really loved DeAndre Baker last year. Every time I played Madden, did rebuilds, anything last year, I drafted DeAndre Baker. He was great for me, so hopefully he's great for me again. Jabril Peppers, he's going to be a good piece for us. So enough of that. And obviously we have the greatest kicker in the NFL, Aldrick Rosas. He made a great tackle in that Jets first week preseason game on a kickoff. Kind of saved a touchdown, I think. So he's a beast, obviously. We're going to keep him. So yeah, we're gonna try to make some trades. I think we're gonna try to get some picks, try to get some of these old players out of here, and start this rebuild. Here's the thing: Daniel Jones and Eli Manning. Eli, I don't know that I'm really gonna get much for him. Daniel Jones, don't think I'm gonna get much for him either, having normal development and is only a 65 overall. However, one of them needs to go. We need to get some value out of them while we still can. So we're probably going to trade them. So it looks like the Broncos are the only team that's actually interested in Eli Manning at all. We're going to try to get a second round pick, maybe. Almost. Pretty close. I would like to get this second round pick out of them. So we're going to try to do this trade. Alec Ogletree, and a 4th round pick this year for the Broncos' 1st round pick. And that goes through. So we have the Broncos' 1st round pick. We got rid of Alec Ogletree, who's bad. We got rid of Eli Manning, who's also bad. They're both have no dev trait. They're old. They're paid a lot of money. It's bad all around. So, and we got it. So we just got Devin White. Caleb Benenoch doesn't matter. But basically we traded Janoris Jenkins and Corey Ballantyne in a 3rd round pick for Devin White, which I think is going to be great. We can maybe pick up a corner in free agency or draft a corner. I still have some more trades to make, so that's a huge pickup though. So we got the Jaguars' 2nd round pick for Antoine Bethea and a 5th round pick. I think that's a good move. So we're going to trade Nate Solder. He's going to need to be on this team for this team to have any chance of winning this year. But he's also 75 overall. He's 31 years old. He's getting paid a ridiculous amount of money for the next 3 seasons. And he's going to start regressing. Even if he doesn't, he's not going to get better than 75. And I can't afford to pay him $17 million when he's 34 years old and is probably a 71 overall, maybe even worse. So we're going to try to get value out of him now. And the Texans don't like that trade. So we got a 3rd round pick for Nate Solder. It's not the best trade ever, but it'll help us out. So we're going to try to get Byron Murphy. I think that would be amazing to pair with DeAndre Baker. So we're going to trade Red Ellison. He's not really going to do much for this team as a backup tight end. It's a small cap hit. We're going to use one of these 2nd round picks we just got to try to get... Ooh, we almost got Byron Murphy. Okay. So we're close. Will they give me a 5th back? I don't want to just completely give up this 2nd round pick. We're so close. Oh my gosh. All right. I really want that 5th round pick. So I'm going to give him next year's 7th. Hopefully this just puts it through. Get a 5th round pick back. We got Byron Murphy. So that's great. I think that's all the trades we're going to make. So it's the start of the regular season here. We are going to try to adjust this lineup, take a look at what we're going into the first season with. Saquon, obviously, Golden Tate, Sterling Shepard, Russell Shepard, Cody Latimer. Daniel Jones is going to be our quarterback. We got Kevin Zeitler, which is great. Will Hernandez, which is great. The rest of the offensive line is just atrocious. That's what's going to happen. Devin White, obviously, is going to be our star on the defense. As well as Byron Murphy and DeAndre Baker, hopefully do very well. I'm surprised that DeAndre Baker only has normal development. That's very surprising to me. The guy was a 1st round pick. He was one of the top corners in the draft, and he only has normal development. I feel like that was just randomly chosen. We don't really have a free safety at all. So that's not very good. I'm not going to sign anyone, and we're just going to roll with it. So hopefully whoever that was at free safety can play well. So week 17, we tied against the Eagles. What do you know? Let's see what our record was. 6-9-1. Nice. So we did better than the Redskins. Alrighty. Take a look at the stats. We were 12th in offense, and defense we were 26th. That's honestly surprising. I thought it would be a little bit the other way. Daniel Jones was terrible. Almost 4,000 yards, 21, 12. Not ridiculous. Saquon was insane. 1,500 yards, 5.4 per carry, and 16 touchdowns with an offensive line that was just atrocious. My God. Golden Tate, I completely forgot to actually suspend him. 69 receptions, almost 1,000 yards, 4 touchdowns. We did not throw for many touchdowns here. Saquon had almost 650 receiving yards and 4 touchdowns. I mean, he definitely is MVP, right? See how the offensive line does. Chad Wheeler. That's sickening. Wow. BJ Goodson led the team in tackles, which is interesting. Devin White only had 40. What? Okay. We have some guys playing that I don't think... I'm confused. Anyway, not that much quarterback pressure, interceptions. Jabril Peppers at 3, Goodson 2, White 2, Haley 2. Well, DeAndre Baker 1, and Byron Murphy didn't have a single interception. Okay. He had 4 deflections. How many fumbles? We forced 4 fumbles. Do we have any defensive touchdowns? We had Michael Thomas had 2 defensive touchdowns. Safeties, I don't know why I'm checking this stuff. Yeah, so it's that. Let's see if he won any awards. MVP goes to Mitchell Trubisky of the 12 and 4 Bears. Okay. Jimmy Garoppolo in there at 5. Saquon was at 8. Wow. Let's look at Mitchell Trubisky's numbers just for fun. So Trubisky threw for 4,600 yards, 39 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions. Okay. Drew Brees threw for 5,000 yards. Sounds about right. Yeah. Well, I mean, Daniel Jones not even close in touchdowns. Some of these numbers are insane. Zeke destroyed. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Zeke and Todd Gurley went nuts. Anyway, enough of that. Back to the awards. Let's check the NFC. Offensive Player of the Year, Trubisky. Saquon in at 5. Nice. Defensive Player of the Year. Any Giants? BJ Goodson. Alright. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Daniel Jones was second to Kyler Murray. Wow. We'll have to see how he developed. Defensive Rookie of the Year. DeAndre Baker was 3rd. Byron Murphy was 5th. And Devin White was 8th. I wish Devin White would have done more. I don't know why he didn't. So I have 20 players to look at here. Aldrich Rosas. Okay. The rest of these players are bad. So I'm not too worried about that. Aldrich Rosas we want to bring back. Cody Latimer. Sure. Corey Coleman, I guess. Russell Shepard, I guess. It's just a bad little receiving core we have to bring back right here. BJ Goodson was 9th in Defensive Player of the Year, so I guess we have to bring him back. Most of these guys are asking for backup money, so I don't really mind giving it to them. We have an insane amount of money. Michael Thomas wants to test free agency. Great. Okay, so... Oh, the Packers won the Super Bowl, by the way. So we're going to go into free agency and see what we want to do here. Let's take a look. We have an insane amount of money, so that's good. Kareem Hunt, obviously not for us. Kendall Fuller, possibly. Could be good to pair with Byron Murphy and DeAndre Baker. Byron Murphy as superstar, that's good. I like that. Yannick Ngakoue could be a good pickup, as could Miles Jack, as could Joe Thuney. Help out that offensive line. There's a lot of players that could help us out here. I wish I would have looked at the draft class a little bit more. That was probably dumb of me not to look at that. I'm going to give him a lot of money over 4 years, and hopefully he likes that. I mean, I would like a lot of money over 4 years, so theoretically Yannick Ngakoue would too. That's great. We're first for him. I need Joe Thuney on this team, so if that means giving him $42 million over 3 years, we're gonna do it. I'm gonna go after Miles Jack, pair him with Devin White. I'm gonna make him a offer he cannot refuse. We're gonna give you $14 million a year over 6 years. 122 total points. I think he's going to accept us there. That's an insane offer, but we really need him on this team. And Kendall Fuller, honestly would be a good pickup too, so we're going to try to go for him. Hopefully he accepts this. He wants a lot of money in signing bonus. I don't like that, but I'm going to go after Jack Conklin too. We got Yannick Ngakoue, we got Kendall Fuller, we got Miles Jack, Joe Thuney. We didn't get Jack Conklin, but that's okay. We got a lot better just now, which is great. A backup tight end, though, would honestly be cool. Seth the Valve, my guy. Princeton, man. He's been pretty good for the Browns. Hasn't gotten a lot of opportunities with the Browns, but we're going to... Honestly, I don't need to give him that much money. We're going to bring in Seth the Valve to be the backup to Evan Ingram. Hopefully that'll be enough. So we get Seth the Valve as our backup, and that's great. So we're gonna go to the draft and see what exactly we can swing in this draft here. So we have the 10th pick in the draft. I have not looked at the draft board at all, so we're gonna go through and do that right here real quick. Clearly, I need offensive line badly. I also need a safety because I never signed a safety in free agency. Corner is looking good. Linebacker is looking amazing. Defensive line has Ngakoue, Tomlinson. The offensive line is on its way. We have running back. Honestly, if we find a great quarterback, I would take them. But free safety is really where we need to focus, as well as offensive line. So let's see what we have here. Floyd Bishop looks really good. As is Jabari Ingram. Oh my goodness. Jabari Ingram, that's his name. He looks really good. Devontae Himes looks pretty good too. Very strong, very quick. Deep threat. I don't mind Devontae Himes as a pick here. Pat Rollins. Ooh. Pat Rollins could be really good. But I don't necessarily think I need to trade up to get him. Thurman Wilhite is unbelievable. So that might be a play. He doesn't look very good. Jesse Novak honestly doesn't look bad either. He's decent among everything, and he's a good pocket quarterback. So either one of those guys I could take theoretically. I think we might need to trade up to get one of those quarterbacks. The Titans are pretty interested. So we're going to wait until pick 5 comes up and see if those guys are still on the board. If not, we'll just stay where we are. Because I don't want to give up that much value, honestly. So let's advance to the next pick. They pick Jeffrey Harrington, left end. Thurman Wilhite, there he is. He looks amazing. They're not going to draft a quarterback. They drafted a corner. The Bucks, I don't think are going to draft a quarterback either. Devontae Himes, there he is. He looked really good. All right, so we're going to trade up. All right, great. So we got the 5th pick. I think we're going to go with that quarterback. I don't know which one, though, is the thing. We're going to go with... I don't know if I want Pat Rollins or Jesse Novak. Pat Rollins looks ridiculous, honestly. Jesse Novak looks also amazing. So I'm going to go with... I'm going to go with Jesse Novak, I think. Pocket quarterback, I think this is more like what the Giants would do. And we'll see. He's a 73 overall with hidden development. He was 13th in the draft. We're going to see what that other quarterback ends up being. But this guy has really good 87 short accuracy, 90 throw power, 76 deep, 82 medium. I read those in a really weird order. 77 awareness already, 78 play action. He's a very good pocket balanced quarterback. And I think he's going to be really good for us. He has star better. So that's good. I like that pick a lot. Okay, here's the thing. That other quarterback is still on the board. I don't think it would be the worst thing to pick him as well and then trade whoever's worse. It would basically be like trading this pick to someone who needs a quarterback, which is just not a thing that happens in the game. I mean, teams don't give you offers. I already have my linebacking core for the future, basically, so I don't need that. I think we just draft both quarterbacks and see if one's amazing and one's not as amazing. We trade the one who's not as amazing. I'm doing it. 72 with hidden development. So they're basically the same player. I have my pick of whether I want to have a pocket quarterback or have a scrambling quarterback. And this guy's 87 speed, 87 agility, 85 acceleration, which is ridiculous. I might stick with him, honestly. I'm going to go with Wesley Kincaid. Whatever. 70 overall normal development. Good pick, but we'll see. Our next pick is round 3, so hopefully one of those other guys is still available, and I'm able to take him. Check the draft board, hopefully. Okay, Dalton Bass, I would imagine. From Oregon State, which I think that quarterback, the scrambler that we drafted, is also from Oregon State. So I'm going to take him. Maybe they have some rapport. 73, 15th in the class. Great pick. So we take a look at the draft recap here. We had a 73 overall quarterback, a 72 overall quarterback, a 70 overall left tackle, and a 73 overall left tackle, and then Gilbert Woolfolk, which is good. So let's take a look at the whole NFL. There were some really good players in this draft. I just didn't draft them. Jabari Ingram was great. Thurman Wilhite was amazing. Honestly, I should have traded up and taken him because he was ridiculous. Floyd Bishop. There's a lot of good defensive ends in this class. This Devontae Himes guy is probably going to end up being one of the best picks in the draft. He was amazing. Wow, a second round running back and a second round left guard ended up being really good. So overall, this was a really, really good draft. And we really didn't do that well. But we did get better. And that's really all that matters in the end. Okay, so we're going to keep with Novak. Trade Novak, and we're going to trade a first and second this year to get Nasir Adderley. So Nasir Adderley is our new free safety. Honestly, it's a little more than I wanted to give up, but he's going to slot right in and be amazing for us. So now it's just a matter of who wants Daniel Jones. The answer is that nobody actually wants Daniel Jones. There's not a single team that's interested at all in Daniel Jones. So I traded Daniel Jones a 4th round and a 6th round next year to get a 2nd round pick. It's not amazing, but it now means Daniel Jones is no longer on our team. So I guess that's probably good in the long run. So we're going to move Zeitler to center. And we're going to slot Tooney over to right guard. It's a little bit of movement, but I think it'll be fine, honestly. I'm not too worried. It just kind of evens everything out and helps us be better, which is what we want. So Kevin Zeitler is going to be the center. He goes to an 89 overall, so honestly that's better. And Joe Tooney should be fine sliding over to right guard. And then we'll have our rookies on the end, on the tackles. And that'll be alright. Will Hernandez will stay there. Tooney will go there. Woolfolk will not be starting, but Dalton Bass and Wesley Kincaid both will. So that's going to be how that's going to rock. We are definitely a better team now, for sure. I think we were like a 69 overall or 68 overall or something to start the season last year. Golden Tate's regressed. We're going to need some better wide receivers, but that can happen next year, I believe. And Nasir Adderley is looking great. We need to upgrade on the outsides, but Devin White has Superstar, which is amazing. The defensive line looks great. Kendall Fuller, DeAndre Baker, and Byron Murphy is great with Jabril Peppers. The defense is looking amazing. I really like this defense we have going on. Obviously, we still have the GOAT, Aldrick Rosas. And, there's the Jakeem Grant lookalike, Janarian Grant, who's going to be our kick returner. with 90 speed. He's pretty decent. And Golden Tate now is going to be the punt returner, so that's fine. So we'll see how we do this season. Hopefully better than last season. And then we can get wide receivers and then win the Super Bowl. That's the plan. So here we are. We lost in week 17. I have a feeling we didn't make the playoffs, but we'll take a look. We were 8-8. It's not going to be a playoff team, but we definitely improved. Let's take a look at the upgrades we have. I think we're going to have a decent amount. Yep, 3 more for Pat Rollins. He's up to a 75. I like it. He's going to go up to probably a 78 by the end of the season or more. Maybe he wins Rookie of the Year, hopefully. I can't find where the stats page is. He was 2nd in passing yards and 6th in passing touchdowns. Oh my, our defense was 32nd in the NFL, which doesn't even make sense. Wow, our offense was ridiculous. What was our offense? I think we were 2nd in the NFL in offense. Wow. So Jacoby Brissett is 2nd in MVP. Pat Rollins was 5th, which is crazy. NFC Offensive Player of the Year, Pat Rollins was also 5th in there. Defensive Player of the Year, any Giants, Miles Jack was 8th. Good pickup we made in the offseason. Pat Rollins obviously is offensive Rookie of the Year. Just a disgusting season by him. Defensive Rookie of the Year, we didn't have anybody because we didn't draft anyone. Best quarterback, he's 4th. Best running back, Saquon, amazing. I love this. Golden Tate is 2nd, and oh my gosh. This is great. Defensive lineman, Yannick Ngakoue is 3rd. Linebacker. Am I blind, or is Miles Jack not on best linebacker? Okay, whatever. Defensive back. No Giants. Oh well. But we will take a look at the team stats. Sorry, not the team stats. We'll take a look at the player stats. Pat Rollins was ridiculous. Let's take a look at where he was in the NFL, comparatively speaking. He was in clear-cut 2nd place in passing yards and touchdowns. He was 6th, it looks like, which is amazing. Rushing, let's go back to the Giants here. It doesn't look like we ran the ball that much. Oh, we did. Saquon was pretty good. 1,300 yards, basically. 4.8 per carry is still pretty decent. Gallman stole some touchdowns from him. Golden Tate, 1,300 yards, 12 touchdowns. Russell Shepard, 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns. Evan Ingram was really good. Seth DeValve even had 3 touchdowns, 200 yards. Saquon, another 550 out of the backfield. Great. Offensive line, I'm sure they performed better. Wow, that's amazing. So what an improvement, as opposed to 23 sacks from our left tackle last year. We only had 10 this year. Great. Miles Jack, ridiculous amount of tackles. Love it. Ngakoue, the defensive line destroyed. They blew things up in the backfield all year. Ngakoue, 9 sacks. Definitely an improvement there. Byron Murphy had 3 interceptions. Thank you. And Nasir Adderley, an interception. I like it. We had some fumbles happening, which is good. And we still didn't score any touchdowns, but that's fine. The defense, stat-wise, was really good, but performance-wise, not. Gave up 6,300 yards and was last in the NFL. I think that's just a product of Madden Sim. I don't think that it's actually a product of the product that we put on the field. I don't agree with Madden Sim sometimes, but the Super Bowl is Chiefs and Panthers. Let's take a look at our upgrades. I'm sure that Pat Rollins, yes, he has 6 upgrades, which is amazing. We love to see that. Byron Murphy has a new ability, which is great. He has Tip Drill, which I like. That's good. I like it a lot. And let's go to the offseason. Make this team even better. I like Jamal Williams. He's a scheme fit. I think he's going to be really good for the Packers this year in real life. However, he has a hamstring strain, I think, right now. But if he plays, and who knows what's going to happen with Aaron. My words didn't work there. Who knows what's going to happen with Aaron Jones? But he could be really good. I think we're gonna go after Ryan Ramczyk just because we can. I don't want to give him crazy amount of money, but we'll give him like what he wants and see if we get him. 92 points. Obviously, we're not going to get him, but it's fine. We have a decent offensive line already. I'm not too worried. Ryan Ramczyk didn't accept, which who would have thought he would have. And Jamal Williams accepts. So we got our backup running back back. So we'll go to the draft. I have no idea what pick we're going to have. I don't even think we have a first round pick now that I think about it. So we'll just, actually, just for fun, where did Zeke go? Zeke went to the Jaguars, which is interesting. Okay. So the Jaguars will probably be fun to play against. As expected, we have no first round pick, but we're just going to take a look at the draft board. This guy looks really good. I really want him. I don't know that he's going to be available in the second round. He should be, but he might not. And that guy also looks really good. He'll probably go first round for sure. This offseason honestly isn't going how I wished it would have gone. Nothing really happened in free agency, and the draft doesn't look like anything crazy is going to happen. Let's take a look at our draft board. I think this is the guy that we really wanted. Yeah, the outside linebacker, run-stopping outside linebacker. Pretty quick, good physical skills, good top skills. Actually, no, this isn't him. Because he had block shedding, I think. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to take this guy. I think he's going to be good. He's not good, so bad. I'm going to try to make a trade. I want to make my own trade. I want to trade for a wide receiver. So we traded for Von Miller. He is old, but we really needed an outside linebacker. We traded a first round next year and this fourth round pick. And he is going to be a beast for us, hopefully. That's really going to improve the defense, which is what we needed. This draft class wasn't crazy, but it was pretty solid all around. So let's go to the preseason, take a look at what is up with Corey Coleman and why is he always injured when there's no injuries on. Anyway, we will take a look at the lineup for this season. Rollins went up to Superstar, which is great. He's an 81 overall, progressing well. We still have Sterling Shepard and Golden Tate as our wide receivers.
I want to trade for a wide receiver.
Offensive line is definitely looking pretty good. Tight end spot looking really good. Evan Ingram doing well. Yannick Ngakoue, superstar. We have 2 superstar X Factors and a superstar in the linebacking core, which is great. Nasir Adderley and Jabril Peppers are progressing. Byron Murphy, Kendall Fuller, and DeAndre Baker really isn't progressing very well at all, which is a little bit annoying. But the defense overall looks really good. I'm excited to see what this team can do. I want to try to get a wide receiver before this season starts because I want this to be a really good year. If I have to do one more season, I will. But if we do really well this year, hopefully that'll be it. But I'm gonna try to get a good wide receiver, and I'll let you know if I do. They have 0 interest. This is hard. So we're really close with Julio Jones. I am going to make this happen however it takes. I really want Marquise Brown, but I just don't think it's going to happen. Even with these picks in here. He's untradeable. So I think I'm going to try to get DJ Moore instead. So we got all the picks we needed. We just swapped a bunch of picks, and now we're going to trade 3 first-round picks for Julio Jones, and hopefully that goes through. Are you kidding me? I hate my life. I just hate my life. So I just try to make trades for wide receivers for like an hour straight, and I was this close to getting Julio Jones, and they just wouldn't do it no matter what I did. I could not. So basically I traded away a bunch of people, some picks and things. Now I have a bunch of first round picks and nothing to do with them. So I'm thinking about, there's two options here. I'm either going to trade for a outside linebacker, or I'm just going to keep the picks. And honestly, I think I'm going to trade for an outside linebacker. So we ended up not being able to make a trade, which is, honestly, it's fine. It's whatever. We have a bunch of first round picks, so we're going to skip ahead to the midseason mark, and I'll let you know how we're doing. So at the midseason mark, we are 6-1, which is great. I like where that is. We just won 49-6 over the Broncos, which is crazy. We're going to upgrade our players. I'm sure they have some developments to go. Yeah, oh yeah. Most of them are bad guys, but that's fine. That Von Miller pickup seems like it is working wonders for us. So we're going to skip ahead to the playoffs. If we don't make the playoffs, I quit YouTube forever. That's on record. So we won in week 17. I have a ton of XP, which means we probably made the playoffs. We have a bye week. We went 11-5, won the division. So that's what I like to see. I really like that a lot. So let's check out the season stats. Pat Rollins, 6th in the NFL. Nice. Offensive yards, we were 2nd. Defense, we were 13th, which is definitely an improvement over last year. That is for sure. Com Toughlin doing a good job out here. Anyone for MVP? Saquon. Nice. NFC Offensive Player of the Year. Saquon was 4th. Okay. Defensive Player of the Year. Von Miller was 5th. Big pickup for us. Offensive Rookie. I don't think we're going to have anybody in here. Defensive Rookie. Definitely not. Nope. But that's okay. We still did very well. I'm fine with it. And we got a bye week in the playoffs, so I'll take it. We're an 82 overall. They are an 84 overall. Honestly, the progression in this hasn't been great. I think I forgot to mess with the progression sliders, which is probably why our guys aren't progressing as I would like them. I need to take a look at what sliders I should be using for progression. I'm definitely gonna have to up them, because I think guys like defensive backs, things like that, they just don't progress at the same rate. Offensive linemen obviously don't progress at a rate you would want. So we're up 7-0. Everything is going pretty well so far. We're up 14-0 now. Second quarter, and the Giants take the 14-0 lead into the half. I like that. It's 17-0 now. Our defense is going crazy. As I say that, the Cowboys score a touchdown. The Cowboys now score another touchdown to end the third quarter, and we just punted. So here come the Cowboys. They're driving down the field on us, and there they go. They just took the lead. So here we go. We're driving down the field. Can we do it? We scored a touchdown. Pat Rollins pass to Corey Coleman. I love it. Here come the Cowboys. They punt it away to us. I love it. We're driving down the field, and we kick a field goal. That should pretty much do it. We win 31-21. We'll get a playoff win under the belt. In the first video on YouTube, Pat Rollins, 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. He's balling out here, man. He's balling. Saquon has been a beast in this whole rebuild, as has Pat Rollins, who is amazing. I'm going to do some upgrades while I have the ability to. Conference Championship. We are going up against the 11-5 Falcons, which is great. They're only a 78 overall, so clearly the progression in general in this rebuild hasn't been very good for all the teams. So an 82 honestly isn't too bad. If the 78 overall Falcons had the same records as us. I don't know what I was trying to say there. Julio Jones had a ridiculous year, 1,300 yards and 8 touchdowns. It would have been nice to trade for him, which I almost did. 3 first-round picks. Couldn't get the deal done. Just a centimeter away from getting that deal to go through. So here we are in the conference championship. We are going to take this one possession by possession, and we'll see what happens. The Falcons jump out to the early 3-0 lead, but the Giants come back 7-3, and now it's 10-3. We got a touchdown lead going into the second quarter. It's now cut in half, and now they took the lead. So we're down in the second half here, but we come back, and it's a little bit of a back and forth game. Couldn't score before the half, apparently, even though we were in the red zone. We just scored a touchdown in the third to tie it up. Touchdown for the Falcons after that. This is a back and forth game. This is what you love to see in conference championship time. Nice, he punted. All right, so we're going to come out on our offensive drive here, and hopefully we can do a little damage. First time playing with this team, so we'll see what happens. We got Pat Rollins back here. Saquon in the backfield. Saquon with a nice little carry to start it off. We got Shepard and Shepard, which is great. In the receiving core. Saquon, what a catch. Yes, sir, baby. And a flag on the play. I don't know what it's for. It felt like I got hit late. It was holding, and it was on the offense. Great, Joe Tooney. First year pickup. Unbelievable. All right, we're going to run a little play action. Hopefully we can get Shepard open over the middle. Ooh. Nice. Great play. Great scrambling ability by Patrick Rollins. See, we didn't even need the other guy. Oh, wait. Or was he the other? No. Yeah, he was the scrambling guy. What am I talking about? Let's see if we can get something going here. Corey Coleman. Let's go, baby. Yes, sir. I'm liking this. We're going to go a little no huddle. Flip up the pace on him. See if Saquon can... Oh, yeah. I like it. And hopefully that's a face mask. Please tell me it's a face mask. It's a face mask. Yes, sir. Rollins. My guy. Nice little scramble there. And we're in business. Let's go. I don't really like how they're lined up here, but... Oh, gosh. Oh, my goodness. Evan Ingram, can you go... Maybe on a delay fade, honestly. That could be good time. Oh, geez. Ah, that was a terrible play. I didn't mean to throw it across my body, but that's what happened. I thought that Evan Ingram was going to get out there a little earlier than he did. He kind of waited a while for that. For some reason, he has to wait. Oh. I clicked the wrong button. I meant to throw it to circle, coming across the middle, and I threw it to the streak. Threw it into double coverage in the back of the end zone, lobbed it up, and that's going to be the end of this. I'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe.